need all the fries you can give me, all the hot sauce, all the pie you can give me.
All right, Coach, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene just a few moments ago, predictably loud and raucous here at Arrowhead as their beloved Chiefs took field, and they are set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll run for the first time with Hill. Even with the nice move, can't go very far. Stop short of the 30. Brandon Carr there to make the stop.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. On 2nd down, Jackson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Chris Jones. Busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13.
Gone! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Jackson from the shotgun. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up.
Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail!
And they'll run it here. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
And with a play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. He's going to get it running right. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
So now it's 3rd and goal. This Raven defense trying to keep him out of the end zone. They'll run for it with Hyde. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on the play. And what to do now on 4th and goal. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Running for him. Here's Hyde. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. Hyde is denied down near the goal line. And the Ravens come up big down at their own goal line. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They begin the drive with Hill. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, both teams practice this situation. And this time, the guys on offense won, and in a very nice way. What a run from that position on their own goal line.
Gave him some good breathing room.
I wonder now, do you still stack the line of scrimmage, or do you play normal defense? They may have backed them off with that run.
And they work this out past the 25. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Hill. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
On 2nd down, Hill. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Give him 2 on that run, and they're still left looking at a 3rd and about 9 to go.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive.
Detroit!
On 3rd down, Jackson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Reggie Ragland in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Taken from just outside the 30. Nowhere to go that time. It's a 46-yard punt with a loss on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 right at the 30.
Here we go. Green 90. Green 90. Slow.
Mahomes going to throw. And going deep for Hill. That's caught inside the And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 52 yards. And they'll go on the ground. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things.
Left, 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 left.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail. Hey, look 3, look 3. Motion.
On third down, that's Grant. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's first and goal.
Ace, ace.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Going to need better protection here. Third and long following the sack from Mahomes and company.
Ace, ace. Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Z, 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 Z.
They go play fake. Mahomes. And the pressure gets to him again. Tim Williams in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. This will be, let's see, 38 yards out. And Butker able to put this one through. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
And he'll get only a couple up to the 22. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On second down, here's Jackson. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. A really nice gain of 25 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Hill. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. on second down. Hill. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On first down, Hill. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Now he steps away. Pass incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. On 2nd down, Ingram. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. To throw is Jackson. To throw on 3rd down. And he's got Snead. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. First red zone chance now for the Ravens. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. Play action. Now Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And it'll be intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Look at this spin.
Balance.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And the play clock about to expire. Andy Reid notices it and takes a timeout, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit.
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Mahomes now on first down. He'll rifle this one deep right. He's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That goes for a gain of 31. Mahomes now on first down. There he goes inside the 30. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that?
There we go now. Green 90. Green 90. Check 24. Watch 24. Left, 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 left. Hey, 40's Mike right there. 40's Mike. I'm going back to you.
They'll hand it off now. Williams. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, so much for halftime adjustments. They still can't get anything going on the ground. It may be time to loosen things up and start flinging it around a little bit.
Check, 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 check. Ready. Blue 45. Blue 45. Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail. Z, 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 Z. Slow, slow, slow. Slow, slow, slow.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney. All right, now, lucky 56, lucky 56. Gone, 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 gone.
Now Jackson on 2nd down. Caught by Snead over the middle. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
And that's another stop for the defense, something we've seen all game long. They have been on fire today. No matter what's called by the offense, they've had an answer for it.
Jackson to throw on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have, it's chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. The Ravens on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. From the gun, it's Jackson. And that is incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Here's Sam Cook now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And now here comes Kansas City. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Throwing the out route and complete. That's McKenzie. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Left, 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 left. Zing, 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 zing. So.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 63 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there isn't a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. Second and goal from the 1. So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal.
Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail!
Williams will try again. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal?
Here we go. Blue 45. Blue 45. So.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And this is going to be incomplete. A former first-round pick, Marlon Humphrey, there to get a hand on it.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So another good job defensively because they've allowed 3 trips into the red zone, but only the 2 field goals.
Yeah, that's the bend but don't break, isn't it? And they really didn't get broken at all because if you're running off the field having allowed 2 field goals and 3 trips in the red zone, you've actually come out ahead.
Yeah, flip it over to the other side. The offense, they'll hope to cash in for 6 next trip. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Over the middle here to Brown. Now the ball comes loose. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. He got 29 yards that time. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Hill. Still fighting for more. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it?
Detroit! Detroit!
They stick on the ground on 1st down with Hill. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Jackson looking to throw on 2nd down. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They're excited about where they are in this game.
25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end.
Left, 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 left. Z, 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 Z. Z, 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 Z.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. He's going to fire one deep, middle. It's caught inside the 25. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. A big play there for KC. 46 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. after the interception. Here's Jackson. Got his man. It's Andrews. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. Even though this offense doesn't have a single point to its name, they're not totally out of this game yet. A touchdown here, they could be in business.
And how about that last play? Now they've got momentum going, so I'm a big advocate. Get back on the line of scrimmage. Throw another play out of while you've got them rocked on their heels.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another first down. This quarterback now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Wide open receiver complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A nice gain of 21 yards. This quarterback now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%. And it's 1st and 10. And Jackson throwing once more. Man open left side is Brown. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards on the play. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got it. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Willie Snead, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from taking the lead. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Now a hit and a loose football. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
How many times in the course of a game do you talk about momentum plays? And I think we just saw one there.
Absolutely.
Just scored, right?
Just took the lead.
Just took the lead, went downfield, got the ball free again and picked it up. They got a chance to really get the momentum on their side now.
And now they'll try to pile on. Now Jackson on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
On 2nd down now, Hill. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Oh, no, he lost the football. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Here we go now. Green, 90.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Caught. Kelsey, left side. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Left, left, left.
He'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. He's back to throw. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Mahomes to the former Rams, Sammy Watkins for the Kansas City first.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail.
They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Chiefs will try and get to the line quickly.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down.
Ace, ace. Z.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Got to be careful here. They need to move quickly, but it's also fourth. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep down. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. On fourth down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, fourth down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll try to run some clock with Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. And once again, Hill, he's been busy. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They run it again with Hill. Past the 20. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Tucker with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at it from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that. But also, you can't allow the quarterback as much time as he wants to set up and throw it. Maybe you bring a little extra pressure to make sure he gets rid of it quicker.
A bit of a cat and mouse game. We'll see if they bring that pressure. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. Well, Charles, this one's going to be hard to digest. You take the lead into the fourth quarter, lose that lead. Maybe they felt like they let this one slip away a little bit.
They will definitely feel like that because when you have a lead in the fourth quarter, all you talk about doing is finishing and closing a game out. But when you flip it over, how about that? Making the comeback and then finishing the game, sealing it on defense, they will feel.
The wrist on that boy, rock star like Pete.